Hi everyone, and welcome to Tech Solutions Hub YouTube channel. It's your friend and technology instructor, Tech Wizard, and this channel is passionate about helping people who are blind or visually impaired to live more independent and fulfilling lives through technology by sharing and uploading the latest news and updates on technology for the blind. From time to time, you will be hearing different voices on the channel who will be covering everything from new assistive devices to accessible apps and softwares. These personalities will also be sharing tips and tricks on how to use technology to your advantage. We will be so glad if you can subscribe to the channel. I hope you'll find our videos helpful and informative. Please feel free to leave comments, share the videos, and suggest topics for future videos. Together, we can make technology more accessible for everyone.
Hello, welcome to another demo. Today we'll be doing a demo on the caller name Talker Passionate Android. So, without much delay, let's go to caller name Talker on the system.
Record open recorder app with file manager plus open file manager caller name top open caller name Talker locked. General
So
settings.
we're on caller name Talker. So first of all, before we move on, caller name Talker is an app that announces your calls when you have a call in progress. So the app will just be calling the name of the ID, that is the person calling you. It will be for the sighted, it will show on the screen, but for you as a visually challenged person, it will be announcing the name of the caller until the call fades, if you want it that way. And I will still explain why I said if you want it that way. So let's move on. So we are going to start the practicals, and we click on general settings and move forward.
Navigate up button. General settings. General settings. Alert caller name in silent mode checkbox unchecked. Caller talker will be disabled when phone is in silent mode.
If you intend to program it the way I have programmed mine, fine. If not, you can further explore it your own way, and some things that I didn't activate, you can decide to activate it. But I'm going to do this demo according to how I have programmed or customized my caller name Talker. So let's move backwards and forward again.
General settings.
It's on general settings now.
Alert caller name in silent mode checkbox unchecked. Caller talker will be disabled when phone is in silent mode.
This particular feature is unchecked.
Alert names and contacts only checkbox unchecked. Provides incoming call number alert even if number not in the contact list.
Alert names in contacts only is unchecked. So this particular feature works only as it's unchecked now. It's better left unchecked, because once you have just numbers calling, maybe you didn't save that person's name, this particular contact will call just the numbers on the screen. It will not call the name since you don't have the contact saved. But if you check this particular feature, it will only be calling the name of the contacts you have. It will not call the what do we call it now, the numbers. If they are on numbers, it will not announce anything, but it will only be calling the name. So it's advisable to keep it unchecked. So let's move forward.
Select name type display name default.
Display name should be on default. I left mine on default. Let's click on this and see what's under it.
Select name type. Select name type. Display name default unchecked selected. First name plus last name unchecked.
So these are what you have under the default.
First name unchecked. Nickname unchecked.
First name unchecked. Nickname unchecked.
Phonetic name unchecked.
Phonetic name unchecked.
Last name plus first name unchecked.
Last name plus first name unchecked.
Cancel button.
Then you have your cancel. Let's cancel this.
Select name type display name default.
So it's on default. Leave it that way. If you want to customize it my way, or if you want to explore, you can decide to explore it on your own. But by default, it's
Alert name, select name type, display name, default.
It's okay. The display name is on default. So let's move forward.
Specify name to use for unknown numbers.
Specify names to use for unknown numbers. You can decide to write. If you click on this, it should bring out a text box.
Text box.
Okay, you heard that. And here, some call it text box, some call it edit field. So here, you can decide to write private. If you write private and you say, if it's seen unknown numbers, you just be calling it private number. So let's cancel this.
Cancel button.
I didn't write anything on it.
0.
So it's cancelled now.
Navigate up button. Play alert only if specify name to use for unknown numbers.
Okay, that's where I am. So there's no name specified under that text box, so it will just keep saying unknown number. So that's when number is hidden. Sometime back I had to put the private, and it was when I tried hiding my number to call, it was saying private number. So that's just it. So let's move forward.
Lower ringtone volume checkbox, uncheck lower ringtone volume while playing caller name alert.
Why playing your caller name alert when the phone is in progress, when your call is in progress? Here, if you check this particular feature, that means that your ringtone will go down for your caller name talker to come up. So once your ringtone is playing, those that don't want their ringtone to stop playing, you can decide not to check it, and it will be playing and calling the person, that is the ID on your screen. It's always advisable that your caller name talker app should be louder than your ringtone. Your ringtone should not be louder than your caller name talker, so that you can hear what is like. You can hear what the caller is. I mean, what the caller name talker app is calling on, or the identity of that number that is being called, or that's the identity on the screen. So it's advisable you can decide to leave it, but if you decide to uncheck it, make sure that it is louder than your ringtone, so that your ringtone will not drain the voice of the caller name talker. We get there. I will tell you how you can do that.
For customize volume settings checkbox, check new slider below to adjust talker volume.
It's checked by default, but after checking it, you move forward.
Talker volume enabled to customize caller talker volume.
Talker volume enabled to customize caller talker volume.
Customize talker volume enabled to customize caller talker volume.
So you swipe forward.
Slider 75 position.
Mine is on 75% because I want it to be high. I want to hear it higher than the normal. I want it to be higher than the way the screen reader reads, so that it will tell, even if I'm sleeping and anyone calls me, it will be louder and I'll be able to hear. It will be far more audible than what the normal setting is. The normal setting is on 50, but I increased mine to 75. You can decide to leave it at 50. You can decide to increase it to 60 or 70 or anyhow, but mine is on 75. So that is using your slider volume. For you to use your slider volume, you have to use your volume knobs, that's up and down, to increase. Once it's focused on that slider bar, you can use your up and down volume to increase or decrease the volume level once it's focused on your slider bar.
Slider 7, play alert only if headset is connected. Checkbox unchecked. Play alert only if headset is connected.
Play alert only if headset is connected. That means if you check on this, that means it's only when you are on an earpiece or headphones that you will receive call alerts. Once you are not on earpiece or on any of these earphones, you will not receive call alert. So leave it unchecked.
Schedule no alert period checkbox unchecked.
Yeah, I won't really open this. For those who love exploring, you can open it and check it, but let me just explain what this particular feature does. Once you check on this feature, you will have to like set the time frame in which you don't want your caller name talker to announce to you. This feature just works. For instance, if you want to program your caller name talker not to work as from a particular time, let's say from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. anybody calling you around that time, that time is set to be ungodly hour. So anybody calling you around that time to probably 5 or 6, it might not announce that ID. So that is what this particular feature does. So if you check on it, you can program it that okay, around so time you don't want your callers to be announced. So even if your phone is ringing, you may not know who is calling you if you program the time frame. So this is where you do that. So for those who wants to explore, you can open it and explore that, but I didn't see the need to do it, so I didn't open to do that exploration. So let's move forward.
Play alert during call waiting, checkbox unchecked.
Play alert during call waiting. Well, usually my phone, I don't activate my call waiting. So once I decide to start activating my call waiting alert, that means if you have a call in progress and you're on a call, let's say you're on a call and someone else is calling you and you check on it, your caller name talker will alert you that you have a call in progress. It will be saying it on the phone's mic. That's on the same speaker, the inner speaker. It will be telling you have a call in progress. Or if you are using earpiece, it will be telling you have a call from so person in progress, depending on who is calling you. So it will be announcing the caller ID. So that is what this particular feature does. So let's move on.
Reset defaults, reset all settings to default values.
So under each settings, you will see this restore default. What this particular restore default is all about is that once you feel that you want to restore it to that default setting, you want to restore all programs you've done on it to default setting, you click on this, so it will go back to default setting.
Privacy policy.
So you now have your privacy policy where all these privacy policy notes are written. If you click on it, to give you the privacy policy notes.
Navigate up button.
Let's navigate up and move to the next row of settings.
Caller name talker. General settings selected.
We are done with general settings.
Call alert settings.
Call alert settings is the next we want to do now. Let's click on it and let's progress. Swipe forward.
Navigate up button.
Swipe forward.
Call alert settings.
Swipe forward.
Call alert settings.
Swipe forward.
Enable call talk alert checkbox checked.
Enable call talk alert should always remain checked for this app to work effectively.
Initial time delay before the caller name alert upon receiving a call.
Initial time delay has to do with how you want it to delay before it starts calling or announcing the ID of the caller. So let's click on this.
Initial delay.
And a text box will appear once you click on this particular feature. So let's swipe forward.
Cancel button. OK button. Initial delay. Enter delay in seconds. One text box. Editing.
So mine is on 1. If I want to click on it, depending on the kind of keyboard you are using, mine I will just have to click on delete and it removes that 1. If I want to write 2, I now type on 2 and it will like register on the edit field or keyboard text box. On some particular keyboards you need to double tap and long press, that is double tap and hold down, so that you'll be able to delete what you have there before you can now add another number. So I left mine on 1, so let's swipe backwards.
Enter delay in seconds. Initial delay. OK button.
So I click on OK.
0.
So it's 1 that is there. It might tell you 0, but it's 1. So let's move forward.
Repeat count. Specify how many times caller name has to be announced.
Repeat count. Specify how many times caller name talker has to be announced. Here, if you click on this, you will definitely see the time frame in which you want it to announce. Some people might say, this is what I was talking about earlier when I said we come to that, when I was talking about how you want it to announce to you. You might want it to announce till that call drops, or you might want it to announce just maybe 3 times or 4 times before the call drops. But for me, I love it to announce continuously. I love it to announce continuously because maybe I wasn't by the phone when it started ringing, and if I programmed it to announce 3 times, it might have announced thrice already before I got to know, maybe before I got there to see that my phone has been ringing. So what you now do here is that you click on this, specify the number of times you want your caller name talker to announce. You click on it.
24 text box.
I kept 24, so let's swipe forward to OK it.
Cancel button. OK button. Caller name talker.
Now let's move forward.
Alert repeat time interval to repeat playing caller name alert.
So this one has to do with time interval. Mind you, some caller name announcer don't give you the number of times. They don't allow you to decide. They will only decide. Like there was one I used, and it was only telling me that the highest number of times it can call that name is 5. That is the highest number. But here, this particular app is unique in the sense that you can program it to call your to announce the name of that caller for as long as your phone keeps ringing. So that is the difference between this particular application and other caller name announcers. Let's move forward.
Alert repeat time interval to repeat playing caller name alert.
Time interval here is talking about the duration of time you want it to keep announcing the name of the caller while the call is in progress. Let's click on it.
1 text box.
It has brought up the text box. I kept 1. I want it to keep announcing it till the call fades. So let's cancel or let's close it.
Cancel button. OK button.
OK.
Alert repeat time interval to repeat playing caller name alert.
So we are done with that. Let's move on.
Shape the stop caller name alert checkbox unchecked. When the option is turned on, shape the phone to stop caller name alert on receiving a call.
Once this option is turned on, it will, if you shake it, no matter the number of times specified to call the person, no matter the number of seconds you've kept into call at intervals, once this option is checked on, if it's on, if you shake it, it will stop calling the name of the person. It will not call the name of that person again. So I didn't check it. So let's move forward.
Message to play before caller name. The following message will be played before the caller name.
So if you click on this, it will bring up an edit box. Let's click on it.
Text box.
So it's on the text box now. For instance, you want to write hi, hi. You write it here, and then you click on OK, swipe to OK and click on it. Once the call is once you are having an incoming call, rather, it will be telling you that hi, you have an incoming call, or hi, you have a call from, something like that. So that is what this one does. So let's move forward.
Cancel button. Text box.
I didn't write anything on the text box. I kept it blank.
Cancel
But
button.
for me, it's not necessary.
0.
So let's move on.
The following message will be played after the caller name. The following message will be played after the caller name.
You have after the caller name too. So for instance, if you say Teju is calling, and probably you put this edit for that is at the end of the call of that Teju calling.
Calling text box.
Okay, calling is already there. So you leave it like that. That is calling is there by default. You can decide to change it.
Cancel button.
And put your own. So let's cancel.
0.
And
shape the stop caller name. Message to play before call. The following message will be played after the caller name. The following message will be played after the caller name.
So the difference here is that one comes at the very beginning. That's the first one is before, while the second one is after. So let's move forward.
Reset defaults. Reset all settings to default values.
Yeah, this is what I said at the initial beginning of this message. Every feature has a default value. You can reset to default value from any of these features. So
Navigate up button.
let's go backwards and move.
Caller name topper. General settings selected. Call alert settings. SMS alert settings.
So we are done with call alert settings.
Call alert settings. General settings selected.
We are done with general settings.
Call alert
We are
settings.
done with call alert settings. Now we are going to
SMS alert settings.
SMS alert settings. Now let's click on this. Now this has to do with your SMS, your messages from your inbox. So we've clicked this open. Now let's swipe forward.
Navigate up button. SMS alert settings.
Swipe,
SMS alert settings.
swipe.
Enable SMS talk alert checkbox checked. SMS talk alert is enabled.
So this is enabled. Always leave it enabled for it to work properly.
Initial time delay.
Initial time delay. You can click on this and edit box will come up.
0 text box.
Mine is on 0. So you can decide to change it.
Cancel button. 0.
Okay, so let's move on.
Navigate up button. SMS alert settings. SMS alert settings. Enable SMS talk alert checkbox checked. Initial time delay. Read SMS content checkbox unchecked.
Read SMS context checkbox unchecked. Now let's move forward.
Enable interactive SMS read mode checkbox unchecked. Say yes after prompt. To read SMS content. Unavailable.
This is unavailable because to make this available you have to check on the previous one. Let's swipe backwards.
Read SMS content checkbox unchecked.
So I have to click on it to check it.
Checked.
And let's move forward.
Enable interactive SMS read mode checkbox unchecked. Say yes after prompt. To read SMS content.
You see there was no available there again. So here, let me just explain. Mine is unchecked because I don't want you to read my text messages automatically. But then if I still check on this
Read SMS content checkbox checked.
read SMS context checked, it still may not read my SMS automatically except only I move forward again and
Enable interactive SMS read mode checkbox unchecked. Say yes after prompt. To read SMS content.
enable
Enable interactive SMS read mode checkbox
Interactive
unchecked. Say yes after
SMS.
prompt. To read SMS content.
So it will, if I check on this, it will prompt me by saying yes. If I click on that say yes button, it will start reading my text messages. Except only I cancel it. But I don't want it at all, so I have to go backwards to the previous feature,
Read SMS content checkbox checked.
which says read SMS context checkbox unchecked. So I have to leave it unchecked.
Unchecked.
But if you like to leave it checked, you can do that here. After all, it's not a must that it should be like the way I set mine. If you want yours to be checked, you can check it. If you want it to read, to prompt you after every SMS by telling you to click on the say yes button, you swipe and
Enable interactive SMS read mode checkbox unchecked. Say yes after prompt. To read
So,
SMS content.
read mode.
Unavailable.
interactive SMS.
Enable interactive SMS read mode checkbox unchecked. Say yes
SMS
after
read
prompt.
mode.
To read SMS content. Unavailable.
So it's unavailable now because I've unclicked or unchecked the previous feature which said
Read SMS content checkbox unchecked.
read SMS content. So it's unchecked.
Enable it. Message to play before sender name. This message will be played before SMS sender's name.
Message to play before SMS sender's name. Let's click on the edit, but once you click on this, it will bring up an edit box.
SMS from text box.
SMS, this SMS now, from is written there. So it says from text box. So if I leave it now, if I clicked on the previous one, it will just tell me message from. It will mention the name of the messenger or the name of the person who is sending me the message. And then it will now ask me if I activated the other features before this. It will now ask me for that read mode, say yes button, and if I click on it, it starts to read my message. So
Cancel button.
I actually use this application because of the call announcement and not for SMS. So I didn't check anything under SMS here.
Navigate up button. SMS alert settings. Enable SMS talk alert checkbox checked. SMS talk alert is enabled. Initial time delay. Read SMS content checkbox unchecked. Enable interactive SMS read mode checkbox unchecked. Say yes after prompt. Message to play before sender name. This message will be played before SMS sender's name.
So the next one is
message to play after sender's name. This message will be played after SMS sender's name.
message to play after SMS sender's name. If you click on it,
Text box.
there's nothing written on it. So you can decide to write something on it. So I don't want anything written, so I left it
Cancel
the
button.
way it is by default.
0.
So let's move on.
Navigate up button. SMS alerts. Enable SMS talk. Initial time delay. Read SMS content. Enable interactive SMS read. Message to play before. Message to play after senders. Reset defaults. Reset all settings.
So
Default
this
values.
is the end. Once you hear this reset default, just know you've come to the end of a particular set of features.
Navigate up button.
So let's go backwards. So I believe we are done with SMS settings.
SMS alert settings.
SMS alert settings. I believe we are done with that.
Other alerts.
So let's come to other alerts now. Click on it.
Space.
So under other alerts, let's move forward.
Navigate up button. Other alerts. Battery low alerts. Checked. Battery low
Battery
alerts.
low alerts. This has to do with the announcement of your battery percentage. Once your battery is low, it will tell you battery low. So this is what this does.
Checked.
So I have decided to leave this checked. Let's move forward.
Other apps.
Other apps.
Enable other app alerts.
Enable other app alerts.
Checked.
I've checked this.
Note. Enabling other app alerts will cause significantly more battery drain than call and SMS alerts.
So it has said something, said if you enable this other alert, it will make your battery to run down significantly. Well, I don't care. I think to me, I just see it as a threat. I checked it anyway because it keeps telling me the person sending me message on the apps that are checked or are alerted, like WhatsApp now, for instance. On WhatsApp, as I okayed WhatsApp, let me swipe forward. Let me go forward.
Okay, WhatsApp selected.
Okay, WhatsApp. That is, I selected it.
Checkbox checked.
So it's checked. Now if I receive a message on WhatsApp from, let's say, Joe Wonder, for instance, it will tell me, even though I'm not on WhatsApp, I'm probably on Telegram, it will tell me message from Joe Wonder. If it's on a group chat, it will tell me message from Joe Wonder on Tech Solutions. So it will tell me the messenger. I think commentary screen reader also has that feature. This one will not read the message. It will only tell you have a message from a particular person on a particular application. Let's say WhatsApp or Messenger. So let's go to Messenger.
Okay, Messenger.
Okay, Messenger.
Checkbox checked.
So it's checked. So if I have a message from Messenger, it should tell me who is sending me message on Messenger. Though this doesn't often work all the time. For strange reasons I don't clearly understand. But for WhatsApp, it works very well. So let's move on.
Navigate up button.
For some strange reasons too, I don't know why it's just those two applications that are available under here. Because I still have Telegram. I have, what's the name of this other app? Twitter and Facebook. But they are not here at all. The only apps it recognizes are WhatsApp and Messenger. So I really don't know why that's the case. So let's navigate up and go to the next settings after other settings.
Voice settings.
So this is voice settings. Now let's click on this.
Space. Speech services by Google.
Now my default voice for receiving call alerts is speech services by Google.
Navigate up button. Voice settings. More options button. You can change the voice settings and test using the test voice section below.
So you can change the voice settings using the text.
You can change the voice settings and test using the test voice section below.
Using the text voice section below. So what you do here, you move forward.
Set TTS engine.
And set your TTS engine.
Combo box speech services by Google.
My combo box speech service, like I said, is speech services by Google. I can decide to change it here and use other speech services or other voices. Let's click on this.
Speech services by Google.
That is my default engine, TTS engine for receiving my alerts.
Speech services by Google selected.
Yes, so let's move forward.
Voicify TTS by Tech Freedom.
Voicify TTS, I don't use this.
G2O Plus.
G-Show Plus,
ETI Eloquence TTS.
ETI Eloquence, that's what I use as my default screen, text-to-speech screen reader.
Vocalizer TTS.
Vocalizer TTS,
Smart Voice.
Smart Voice.
Speech services by Google selected.
So if you use any of this, it will be your default TTS engine for announcing your calls.
Voicify TTS by Home button.
So
button.
let's go back.
Caller name topper. Combo box item 1 of 6 speech services by Google.
So that's what's on my combo box.
Set language.
Set language.
Combo box English, United States.
My default setting here on my combo box is English United States. You can click on this combo box to change it to what suits you right, or what you desire to use.
Set speed.
Set speed. Let's move forward.
Very low.
You have very low,
Normal.
normal,
Very fast.
very fast.
Slider 50 position.
So my slider bar is on 50 position. You can use your volumes by the side of your phone to either increase or reduce once it is focused on the slider bar. So you focus it on the slider bar and you can now use your volume keys to either increase the speed or reduce it. Now let's move forward.
Set pitch.
Set pitch.
Very low.
This has to do with the pitch volume of the voice.
Normal. Very high. Slider 50 position.
So it's on 50 normal slider bar, but if you can increase it, it will go higher.
Enter text in edit box and tap on test voice button to test voice settings.
So this has to do with your text voice settings.
John Doe text box.
And what is written there is an edit box where you have John Doe. So if you swipe forward again,
Test voice button.
it will give you text voice button. But if you press on that text voice, it might not say anything because I'm recording. But if I wasn't recording and I double tap on the text voice button, Google Speech Services will tell me John Doe. You see, it's not talking because I'm recording. Let's press it on it again, toggle on it. So if I wasn't recording, it would have said John Doe. That is the female voice, Google Text to Speech or Google Speech Service. So that's just that.
Navigate up button.
Let's move forward.
Customize contacts.
Customize contacts.
Customize contacts.
I think that is the last, or the second to the last. Let's click on this customized contact.
Space.
Okay.
Navigate up button. Customize contact. Search. 212 Tech Center Jaloni Joe search.
Okay. On this particular setting, customized contact, if you click on it, you will be able to program the names of the people you want it to call. I say the interface of this app is very rich, and those who have used it can testify to that. So you will be able to click on the name you want it to call. You will be able to program it. If you don't want it to call a particular alert, you can program it not to call that alert. If the person is calling you, it will never announce that person's alert. Even if the person send a message on WhatsApp or any of these apps, it may not announce it. I think it wouldn't.
212 Tech Center Jaloni George selected. Abdul Malik SH. Abdulaziz Abdul Ghani Abayadan. Abdul Malik Shape. Abdul Malik 212 Tech Center Jaloni George selected.
I wonder why this is selected. Let me see.
Customize contacts. Rename reset defaults. Save.
Okay, if I click on this, it will give me the options to
Reset defaults. Save.
save it,
Cancel.
cancel,
Customize contacts.
customize contact. So
Cancel.
it's either I save it
Save.
or I cancel it.
Cancel.
So if I've saved this 212 blind center, it will just
Save.
save.
Cancel.
It will just save and it will never announce it, even if I have the call in progress.
Customize cancel. Save. Cancel.
So I'm going to cancel it.
Back button.
I'm going to go back and then
Accessibility button. Home button. General settings. Call alert settings. Not working. Not working. Customize contacts.
okay. So after customized contact,
Not working.
sometimes the caller name talker might fail. And in such a situation, this not working being the last feature here will be needed to be double tapped on. Once you double tap on it, I want to believe you will see things that like diagnostics and other things. Let me risk it.
Space. Navigate up button. Diagnostics.
Okay, I said so.
If app fails to run, tap button below for troubleshooting.
So it has to do with troubleshooting.
Start self-diagnostics button.
And I'm swiping forward. So let me swipe backwards again.
If app fails to run, tap button below for troubleshooting.
If app fails to run, tap button below for troubleshooting.
Diagnostics.
So I'm going backwards now. Let me go forward.
If app fails to run, tap button below for troubleshooting.
Okay, move again.
Start self-diagnostics button.
Start self-diagnostic button.
Text to speech.
Text to speech.
Caller talker status.
Caller talker status.
Enable call talk alert. Set language. Tap here to mail me at. Navigate up button.
So the developer has also given his mail address.
Tap here to mail me at. passionateandroid@gmail.com.
That's passionateandroid@gmail.com. That's the developer's. So all these ones are under
Navigate up button.
not working.
Caller not working.
They are all under not working. Sorry, excuse me. So these features I just explained now are under not working. Once you click on the not working, it will give you these same features.
Rate this app. If you like this
So
app,
you
please
have
spare a moment to rate it.
rate this app. If you like this app, here you can rate it on the Play Store.
Rating our current rating 10 stars out of 10.
Okay, 10 stars.
Caller talker status checked. Recorder.
So that's all you need to know on the caller name talker. I believe that someone somewhere using this app will be able to have an in-depth understanding, a clearer understanding on the app and how to use it. Once you listen to this demo, I believe the demo is explanatory enough, and I believe that you guys will find the application worthwhile. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future videos on onetech_solutions_hub. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to share more valuable content with you. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.